welcome to Mountain Man's Garage, where we're broken. So is the car. Come and listen to my story about Mountain Man Garage, a poor mountaineer who likes to work on cars. He has a wife and kids that'll make him walk the line. If you've got a rusty car, he'll fix it every time. Oil leaks, that is. Rust and mold. Watch and see. There you go. Rolling out cylinders on a, what is it, a 3306 Cat. It's got a little bit of a ridge right there, but just barely. Got to make sure these are clean. We don't want nothing bigger than a gnat's pubic hair inside the sleeve. So what was the problem with this thing to tear it down? Why'd you have to tear it down?
Water and the oil.
It's just leaking around those little rubber seals on the bottom. These.
Man told me.
And they're pretty well trash. Uh-oh. Now you've done it.
A new ring.
No, those are the old rings. If it wasn't so limbly-bimbly. Well, strip my gears and call me shiftless.
Oh, but break every one of them putting them on.
Don't say that. I'd cry.
It's 3.5.
Does it make your heart jump? Mm-hmm. One of two ways. The easy way or the crying way. We should put those rings in there and check the gap, shouldn't we? Well, that's in Portuguese or something.
Part of it is in English and part of it ain't.
Tabula. Place ring in part of cylinder less worn and check gap between points. Compression ring, oil ring. What does that mean? 45, 0 to 60?
It'll go 0 to 60.
So this says his is a little less than 5 inches across. 3 9/16 to 5 inches, which is what his is. The oil ring is supposed to have 0.012 inches. And did it go in? Mm-hmm. All right. Nothing's good then. Good?
Bigger right there.
Sweet. What happens is when this engine heats up, this will expand and get bigger, and if you ain't got the right gap in there, it'll really score your walls up, and it might lock it up even, I guess, if it was really too tight. So you got to make sure and gap the rings. About to get her.
Oh no. Slipped off my fingernail.
Man. I've heard that cat engines require blood before they'll run.
I know, stop giving me already.
You already donated, huh? Mm-hmm. There you go. She wants a man with a slow hand. Needs a mechanic with an easy touch. I'm afraid to do it. I'd hate to break one of his rings. He'd probably punch me.
I was afraid of you.
He'd disown me as an uncle if I broke his ring.
I wouldn't, but the rest of your family would.
Getting serious now. He's taking his coat off. So there's this preacher. He got him a new church started. And he was going to go around the neighborhood and tell them all, you know, to come to church. And he went to the first house, and this old lady opened the door, and she said, "Oh my gosh, it's Conway Twitty." And he said, No, ma'am, I'm not Conway Twitty. I'm just a new preacher. I come by to tell you, you know, if you want, see if you want to go to church this Sunday. She said, "Oh, okay, well, maybe I will." And he went to the next house, and this old guy come open the door, and he said, "Conway Twitty." He said, No, sir, I'm not Conway Twitty. I'm the new pastor. I just come by to invite you to church this Sunday. And he said, "Oh, yeah, okay, you know, yeah, I'll come." He goes to the next house and knocks on the door, and this beautiful blonde opens up the door, and she says, "Conway Twitty." And he said, "Hello, darling." This is the last one.
And then the engine will be rebuilt.
Yep. Jobs go so much easier if you have the right tools.
You know what you're doing.
It just seems like we never have the right tools. We've always got some tool that is not meant for the job.
Works anyway.
Yep. If it works, is it really wrong?
Get on there.
Oh, yeah. Isn't there a flat one that goes there or something?
Up there.
Oh, up there. I got you. Last one. All right. Wee doggies.
I see, this is the one I dropped out of the truck.
Oh. Mess it up.
Skinned it a little bit. Number one. But I don't know.
Well, the rings are on and the seals are on. Now what's the plan? The first order of business, I guess, is to drop them sleeves down in there and then put the ring compressor on and put the pistons down in there. Bolt them up on the bottom. And you got new rod bearings. Change them out. Look at that view. Wee doggies.
Look at this view.
Man, that's heavy.
Me and Sam just picked it up and set it right on over here.
Did you?
It's a pain in the butt though.
I bet it's heavy.
If we try to do it like that, we'll probably where the head is.
Yeah. I think I can bring that Pioneer down here and park it right there, run that winch over the top of this, put those eyelet bolts in there, and then we'll just lower it down on there with that winch. Oh boy. Yeah, you can see all that crap that you put in there to try to seal it with. What was that stuff called? Some kind of stop leak? little pellet pieces down in there.
There's my sleeve puller outer.
How does that work?
Stick it down in there like that. From the bottom.
Yeah.
And a piece of all thread going down through there, coming up with a nut
Huh.
on the back side of it.
And it just pushes it out.
And then 2 pieces of wood up here and a piece of an old cutting edge off of a dozer.
Well,
And had it going like that with a nut up here and just tighten it up, and then it sucked them on up.
that'll work.
Well, the other day I was sitting on the porch and here come up 2 coyotes.
Really?
One of them was black.
A black coyote?
And
Wow.
the other one had socks. Alright, people. We've got 3 of them in. It's a pain in the butt, but it's working. Just been lubing them up real good and beating the crap out of them. And they'll go. One started. I don't know if they're all the way down or not, but I don't know what we'll do if they ain't. Have to watch somebody else on YouTube.
Well, he's got all 6 of them in there. Now it's time to get these pistons in there. Are these the new bearings or? Old. Have to put the new ones in there. It's coming together.
Maybe on there like right there.
Yeah. You got that at Napa too?
Mm-hmm. Ordered it. Give me that.
This?
So.
What does it look like?
Oh, I can't tell.
Is the arm sitting on top of the crank? So it's still just dangling there?
Yep.
Right.
Just very lightly.
Tighten this up a little.
two. Everything's supposed to get two.
Right.
One more nut.
That didn't fit it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Golly.
£30 plus 90 degrees.
Is that one about where it needs to be?
There. Dang it, it
in
just come right back out.
Stick a bolt in it on one side to hold it. Don't know bolts go down there. But because the bolts go through the other pan and then through that.
Oh.
But just stick one in it to hold it.
Right there?
Yeah, anywhere. Just to keep it on there.
Okay. Now we just got to get this one back on its little tab.
Tighten all these ones up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll put this on there just to
just
hold that gasket.
Then we can tighten all these up and then it'll stay. Maybe.
Slicker than a skunk on a doorknob.
Yeah, I bet it bends around the bolt.
Mm. Yeah,
Keeps
back
it on
up.
there.
Yeah, that'll keep it from coming out.
Yeah, that's how it does it.
You're a pretty fart smeller. I mean, pretty smart feller. Yeah, I was just thinking, I hope you decide to rebuild this soon so we can tear it all apart again.
I'll do it in an even worse spot, further away from
Yeah.
everything.
Park it in a mud hole. That's what I like to do.
Way out in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
So we gotta carry everything to it.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're about done. So we're putting these in, and we're gonna hook that chain to them. And then we're gonna run that winch down here, hook it to the chain, and winch it up there with that Honda. Oh, it might help if I turn the winch thing back to work. When did you get this? This dozer?
Oh, last April.
It already had a problem when you got it, didn't it? I mean, it was, those seals were bad.
Yeah. I think it does the same, and he put the stop leak in it.
It fixed it for a while.
Fixed it for a while.
Yeah.
Until he sold it to me.
Yeah.
And I ran it for maybe not even 2 whole days together.
Yeah.
And then it did it again.
Started getting water in the oil. Yeah. Nice. Keep going.
Is that as easy as it gets?
Yeah, that's just barely hitting it. Let's go get some, make a gasket. This is an awesome power wagon. Oh, this thing got no power.
Ain't warmed up yet.
We need to get one of them old, like a 2015 or something, Charger with a Hemi, you know. One of those ones with like 400 horsepower. Drop it in this.
It's 12-pound Cummins.
We need to take this motor out, send it to that Tony's garage up in New York, and he'll make it into like a 700 horsepower beast. You know, we won't get but like 3 miles to the gallon, but
Only get 4 or 5 now. I get 1 then.
yeah. That guy's like the Mopar dude. So we gotta move this back around so we can
I'm not going.
put that. Oh, there we go. She went in. Oh man, can we even get that out of there? No. There.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Now what?
Cut it off.
Cut it off? There's 26 bolts, you said?
Mm-hmm. You didn't have 2 on them?
No. I'll got one.
Pittsburgh, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty good too.
Yeah, they're not bad.
I got one big boxes, you know, it's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. I had something sticking down in it and pull it back the other way.
Yeah. There we go. Good grief.
Torqued.
Torqued.
Now what? Start it up.
Crank it up. So we got all these. What did you say it was? It was, this one was 25,000, and this one was 15,000 with the feeler gauge. And one of us got under there and was turning the motor, and the other one was up here doing these. So we think we got all them done. Now what's the next thing we gotta do?
I don't know, we might as well replace these O-rings on these injectors.
Okay.
Or something.
Yeah, clean this out. It's got a whole bunch of rust in it. Aha! We got the injectors primed. Everything's ready on that. We just got to put some oil in it and finish up. Yeah, trashy people make me sick too. I thought about kicking myself out of the house a few times.
Wait. Should have just left that thing on there.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me to do that?
I should have. I failed you.
Pay more attention to me. Getting senile on my young age.
How old are you? 21?
Yep. I'm not 21 years young, I'm 21 years old.
21, already owns a dozer. Albeit it doesn't run, but it may run today.
It better, or it's gonna be no more dozer.
Luckily, we can get it out. Man, that was lucky. How did that ever sit on the edge like that?
God put it there.
He did.
If it would have just went back a little ways, it would have fell right down in the hole.
Yeah. Right after you dropped it in there, you prayed and...
No, I prayed while I was up there in that garage, said, Lord, help me.
Yeah.
And then after it fell down in there, I said, who cares? I thought, well, is there a gasket in there like that?
I think so. Chain was in there so long, without being hooked to nothing, that it rusted to the side of that tube. Oh, Dad. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wow. About to get it.
Halfway as close as I was where you left.
It's got to be tighter than Willie Nelson's bandana. Ready? Ah. Holy crap.
Get down there.
I ain't never seen an oil filter that tight. Okay. Golly. Wow. Oh, it's moving. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my dang screwdriver back out of there. Get off of me. Get out of there. Ah. Golly, okay. Oh, it's moving. Barely.
Stupid things just want to slip now.
There we go.
Stupid things slip.
Yeah, I didn't go all the way through. I thought I was. Okay. Oh, come on. Man, I have never seen one like that.
It's just stupid thing.
Ah.
Alright, I'll stick it in here, so.
Man. That thing is freaking on there.
I think I can get it now.
You can get it?
Yep.
Let me just screw it over the other way. What a deal, Lucille. What's it at now?
Maybe overfull. What did I do with that paper towel? Heck. That'll be perfect enough.
Should
It's
be.
a little bit overfull.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit to fill up the crevices.
Yeah, and do the oil pump. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not even there yet.
All right, go.
Push that primer. Stop and delete that part of the video.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We got a small leak here because we forgot to tighten these hoses up. So we're going to tighten those up and then try it again. Go for it. Battery's going down. It's smoking, but it ain't starting. Have to jump it. Go for it. Go. All right. All right, go. Engine start, 200 amps. Okay, go. Ah, wow. Backwards.
Gonna run.
Yeah, it is. No, we ain't leaking. Is that max right there?
Yep. Oh, we'll try it.
Hold on, let me put it on 200. All right, go. Boy. That's been on 200 the whole time. It ought to crank. Looks good. Well, that's great, ain't it?
Yes.
Well, that battery ought to be good and boiled.